Paul Pogba transfer talks confirmed as Man United reunion possibility emerges. Latest Manchester United transfer news as Paul Pogba's return to football could see him reunite with one of his former teammates. Paul Pogba could finally make his return to action in the summer. Former Manchester United midfielder Paul Pogba could make a return to football in the near future, following comments from Marseille president Pablo Longoria. Pogba, 32, is a free agent after his 18-month doping suspension expired last month, having successfully appealed for a reduction from the initial 4-year ban. The midfielder left Juventus by mutual consent and is now one of the most sought-after free agents in football. A return to football is expected to come for the 2025-26 season, with interest from MLS and the Saudi Pro League growing. With the 2026 World Cup approaching, Pogba is likely to favor a move to one of Europe's top divisions to give himself a chance of playing for France. League One side Marseille are one club understood to be considering a move, and Longoria has revealed how conversations have taken place regarding a potential deal. "We had the opportunity, there were some conversations, and we've considered this possibility," he told El Arguero. Paul Pogba is on the lookout for a new club after leaving Juventus last year. Looking to the future, he's obviously a player of an important level, and a name like that on the market is always valuable. Looking ahead, we're focused on the end of the season, and perhaps in 3 weeks, we'll have a clearer vision of the plan. Obviously, a player like that on the market is something to be valued. Marseille are currently second in League One this season and are on course to qualify for the Champions League next season. Roberto De Zerbi's side have signed some high-profile names in recent windows, with Mason Greenwood, Amin Gouiri, Ismail Benasser, and Neil Maupay all joining. A move to the Orange Velodrome would see Pogba reunite with ex-United teammate Greenwood, who joined the club in the summer. The former United attacker had enjoyed a thrilling start to life in France, but his future has seemed to be placed into doubt in recent weeks. Aston Villa make Marcus Rashford feelings clear as star urged to return to Man United. Marcus Rashford joined Aston Villa on loan from Manchester United in February and has since rediscovered his best form under Unai Emery. Aston Villa's sporting director Monchi has revealed the impact of Marcus Rashford's loan move from Manchester United, hailing the forward's resurgence under Unai Emery. The Manchester United Academy product made a shock switch to Villa Park in February, amidst interest from European giants Barcelona and Juventus. The move came after Rashford fell out of favor with United manager Ruben Amorim, having not featured for the Reds since their victory over Victoria Pleasant on December 12th. Since arriving in Birmingham, the 27-year-old has been in fine form, contributing 3 assists in 9 appearances and playing a pivotal role in Aston Villa's stunning run to the Champions League quarterfinals, where they are set to face PSG in April. Rashford's performances have also seen him return to the England fold under boss Thomas Tuchel, featuring in recent matches against Albania and Latvia. Monchi praised the influence of coach Unai Emery in Rashford's revival, telling Radio Marca, "Unai is a coach who has historically helped players grow," and highlighting that stars like Rashford and Marco Asensio have flourished since Emery's arrival. "Coming here makes players better, and that's our main selling point, beyond offering a project that's fighting for the top 8 in the Champions League, that wants to continue growing, and that wants to keep playing in Europe." Amorim had earlier revealed that Rashford's departure from United was due to their differing perspectives on the game. "I couldn't get Marcus to see the way you're supposed to play football and to train the way I see it," he explained. "Sometimes you have one player that is really good with one coach, and the same player with another coach is different. I wish the best to Rashford and to Villa manager Unai Emery, and they can connect because he's a very good player." The praise comes after United icon Brian Robson called on Rashford to return to Old Trafford at the end of the season and reproduce this Villa form with the Red Devils. "Well, I haven't come out publicly and said anything, but the TV pundits drive me crazy," Robson told Express Sport with betselect.co.uk. "I'm talking about ex-players saying that as soon as he went to Villa, he was enjoying his football again. Hold on a minute. You are so fortunate to be a football player. If I'm at Man United, I'm enjoying my football, or I should be enjoying my football, and I'm going to work hard to try and make the team successful. So when you go to Villa, It's no different from playing for Man United. You try and enjoy your game and do the best you can, so there's no excuses. Arsenal eye Alexander Isak alternative amid striker already signed claims. Arsenal will look to bring in a prolific frontman this summer, and despite links with Alexander Isak, the club have had to consider other targets with Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitike now on their radar. Hugo Ekitike has been in impressive form for Frankfurt this season. Arsenal are ready to go after Frankfurt hitman Hugo Ekitike as they consider alternatives to Alexander Isak in their pursuit of a striker. The Gunners look poised to fall short in the Premier League title race for a third year on the bounce, and it is their lack of a prolific goal scorer that has cost them this term. After years after failing to sign a renowned No-9 this summer, is seen as the time that Mikel Arteta will finally act. Ekitike is now emerging as a leading candidate as his stock continues to rise in Germany. Several Premier League clubs are keen on the Frenchman, with Frankfurt set to demand around £60 million if the player is to leave, reports The Sun. It says so. The 22-year-old has scored 19 times this term and recently hit a hat-trick for France's U21s when they beat England. Ekitike only moved to the Bundesliga outfit from PSG last summer, but could be on the move once more. Arsenal have had to scour the market, with Isak becoming an increasingly difficult target to secure. The Swede is enjoying his best season to date at St. James's Park, and the club have slapped a £150 million bounty on him as the striker becomes one of the world's most sought-after players. Isak scored in the Carabao Cup final as Newcastle downed Liverpool to win a first trophy in more than half a century. The club have huge ambitions, and the capture of silverware could catapult them to the next level, with Isak key to their plans moving forward. It would require a British record transfer if Arsenal were to land Isak, and, as a result, they've begun looking at who else they could look to lead their line. Frankfurt have shown themselves willing to part with their top players for the right fee. Manchester City were able to land Omar Marmoush back in January after his efforts at the Bundesliga outfit. Alexander Isak's stock continues to rise, but he would cost huge money. Arteta had looked to bring in a forward back in the new year, and the Gunners have been linked with the likes of Victor Gyökeres, but they remain without a fit striker. The issue has been so glaring that ex-player Martin Keown is convinced a frontman has already been signed, despite no announcement being made. He said on TNT Sports, "I would suggest that there is already a player bought, and it's already done from an Arsenal point of view. They won't make that mistake again."